Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. I'm at the pretty much the south end of town. Um, what you see in front of me here is Baltimore Street. If we go north, you'd be heading to the center of town to Lincoln Square. If you haven't already done so, please watch my video walking tour of downtown Gettysburg. Excuse me. Um, Baltimore Street south, we have very nice hotel, 1863 Inn of Gettysburg, which is popular with tourists. And also, if we go south on Baltimore Street, you have the Jenny Wade House and Museum on the left. On the right, the Homestead and Orphanage. They're building a new tour center. And also, up Baltimore Street on the right would be the main entrance to the National Military Cemetery, as well as Evergreen Cemetery. The main purpose of this video is a little walk down Steinwehr Avenue, also known as the Emmitsburg Road. If you're a visitor who's going to stay here and you want a place where there are plenty of hotels, plenty of other attractions, and it's walkable to other parts of the town and Battlefield. Lincoln Square is several blocks north. Again, it is walkable. And let's just take a walk south here on Steinwehr Avenue. There's a mini mart here. Don't know if it's a 24-hour. I don't stay up that late anymore. But let's just look at some of what's here. Of course, ghost tours are big business in Gettysburg, so you'll see several of those, not only here, but other places in town as well. Plenty of places to eat, plenty of places to stay here on Steinwehr Avenue. Noodle House. Haven't tried this yet. See some reviews online that are favorable. I won't call out by name every place, but I'll mention some that are noteworthy. For instance, O'Rourke's is a very good restaurant and bar. If you like crepes, they're very good here. Very good crepes. Kilwins has candy, fudge, ice cream. Some of my favorite ice cream in town, in fact. Very often when you walk by here, Zoltar talks to you. Nice clothing and gear for reenactors, but also souvenirs at this shop. Here we have the inn at Cemetery Hill. Hunt's Battlefield Fries. Bed and breakfast associated with the Dobbin House. And here we have the actual Dobbin House, which is now a restaurant. Stop for a second so you can read the historical marker if you want to. Also, if you like, you may pause and have a look at this. Bantam Coffee Roasters. Very good coffee. They grind the beans right in front of you and make you a cup of coffee, and there are other typical coffee house drinks. Here on the left is the annex to the National Military Cemetery. Tommy's Pizza here. 50 years and going strong. Some very fine pizza, and also, in my opinion, some of the best cheesesteaks I've had. Here's the annex entrance to the military cemetery. Get across the street here, and then I'll stop for a second. Okay, here we have, branching off to the left, Tiny Town Road, which will, on the left-hand side, provide another entrance to the military cemetery, which will be straight ahead as I'm facing now. On the right would have been the old visitor center. Now there is some parking there. The Steinwehr and Emmitsburg Road continues off to the right. To the left here, again, Steinwehr back to Baltimore Street. This is Washington Street. You can't see it from here, but there's a kind of a brew house pub just to the left, and the Gettysburg Hospital, which is good to know when you're traveling in case of an injury or illness. There is a hospital, and also Washington Street will take you to Gettysburg College. Budget host Three Crowns is pretty much, as you can see from what I'm just pointing out, about one of the best locations and also the lowest rates in town. Nothing fancy, but if you don't intend to spend a lot of time in your hotel room, motel room, and you just need a place to sleep and a bathroom, this is a good place, in my opinion. Gettysburg Eddie's. Named after Eddie Plank, the baseball player who was known as Gettysburg Eddie's. Kind of a sports bar feel and sports bar type food. Over to the left, we have a Dairy Queen. This photo studio, a lot of notoriety because the highest ranking Union officer and the first general killed in the battle was General John Fulton Reynolds, and he was killed um, up on behind the seminary, and kind of the direction I'm facing. But his body was carried here. There are a lot of ghost stories associated with this, that it is purportedly haunted by General Reynolds. I'm not a fan of Mexican or South American food, but I've heard and read a lot of good things about this place. So if you are a fan of that cuisine, wouldn't be bad to give it a try. Morning. Diorama and History Center. Colton Motel. Again, a good location, very low rates. It's similar to the Budget Host Three Crowns. If I had my choice between the two, I would take the Budget Host Three Crowns, although from what I'm led to believe, they're owned by the same company. Appalachian Brewing Company, Brew Pub and Grill. I am not a beer drinker. In fact, recent years with health issues I don't drink alcohol at all. But I've eaten here. There's very good food here. Very nice atmosphere. Good place. Quality Inn. Again, a very nice location. Yeah, we have some reenactors, which is not unusual in this town, especially at this end of town. Just a quick look, the little bungalow there shows one of the early attempts at hotels on the battlefield. They're just a series of those little cottages. Another hotel, Best Western, fairly new, at least new to me. I don't know exactly what year it was built. And now some chain restaurants. Look at the Friendlies. Go in and sit down and eat. There's also just inside this glass enclosed area, there's a window where you get the counter service to take home or come out here and eat at these tables if you like. Compared to decades ago, this part of town, the very south, is actually less built up than it used to be. It seems to be a push to try to restore a lot of it because there's a lot of significant stuff in day 2 and day 3 of the battle happened down here. Now you might say, well, we've seen a McDonald's and a KFC before. Why am I coming down this far? And I do have a reason. But anyway, some chain restaurants. And what is right now the last building coming up straight ahead of me beyond the KFC was, I believe, sold because I know General Pickett's buffet was in the lower floor in the rear, and they had to move. They have moved south of town, and they're going to have a new, larger, supposedly better facility, but no longer walkable, called the Barn Resort. They're not open yet, or else I'd have tried them out and probably done a review. They're scheduled to open late in the summer of 2023. I'm filming this in early June of 2023. Here is parking for the National Military Cemetery. And also walking paths to get to various battlefield attractions. And again, I don't know what the future of this building is. If it keeps up with the trend, maybe it's coming down. I don't know. Now I'm just going to go down here as far as Long Lane because I want to show you, as I mentioned, when you head north, if you want to go to downtown, see the college, maybe the seminary is a bit of a stretch, but that's all walkable from these hotels on Steinwehr Avenue. And again, there are more restaurants as you get downtown, but there are also plenty of restaurants that you could spend, if you're staying a day or two, spend most of your time right there. But what is also walkable, if you're able to walk a couple of miles, are some of the day 2 and 3 attractions that are south of town. And that's why I'm coming down this way, at least down to Long Lane, and then we'll end it there. But over on the left, and there's a path from the parking area if you aren't staying here but you still feel like doing a walk. The path leads through Ziegler's Grove, which has been and is being restored. There used to be buildings there years ago The cyclorama was up there. Now it's pretty much more in the condition it was, and that's the big thing. They're trying to restore a lot of the area to the conditions they were at the time of the battle. Put fences where there were fences, grass where there was grass, remove trees where they didn't exist to show you what the soldiers fighting went through. Okay, this is Long Lane. This is about where I'm going to wrap it up, but I just wanted to show you from here. You can see the high crest point right at 12 o'clock is Big Round Top. The slightly lower one just to the left of it is Little Round Top, which is closed right now for renovations and construction repairs, whatever you want to call it. You can see to the, well, it's right around in the center, to the right of the trees, the Pennsylvania Monument, of course, Pickett's Charge, all walkable from here. So this is just a brief tour of Steinwehr Avenue at the south end of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. I do thank you for watching. Please like my videos, subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. Feel free to leave a comment and share this video. Thanks again.